So maybe it's just me, but I feel like we're getting more of a grasp on just what Ghost Recon Wildlands is. So the Ghost Recon Gamescom trailer just dropped here yesterday, I believe, and this trailer focuses on character and weapon customization. So basically what they show is like rotating character models and like being able to change your appearance like as you go and do a mission. So if you need a ghillie suit, you can throw it on. If you want to dress your dude in a fucking tuxedo, you can throw it on. Like, that's what it is. And like, while it's a cool idea and a cool system, the feeling I got watching it was like, this could be The Division. Right now, as you're seeing the characters change, it just looks like The Division. And that's so crazy. So, like, Ubisoft fashion now in this game is like you have the character appearance and weapon customization like in The Division. You have open world mass mission attack anything you want like Far Cry. You can take the drone, mark enemies like Far Cry. It's basically like Ghost Recon is now becoming a mashup of like all the Ubisoft big IPs. Side note, if that dude isn't Blackbeard from Rainbow Six Siege, then I don't even know what the fuck to say. Now, I'm reading this article via pcadvisor.co.uk, and they're talking about how some alpha players are talking about controls and the feel of the game, and the quotes they're using are scary. As like a tactical shooter fan, and like seeing how the gaming industry has just taken everything and gone super casual with it, it honestly looks like this is going the exact same route. So here's the quote here. With regards to controls, alpha players are comparing it to GTA Online, as it's quite forgiving in terms of gameplay and will be easier for people to pick up and have fun rather than being hyper-realistic like Battlefield 4. Alpha players also noted that you die quite quickly, 5 to 6 shots, which may change before the game is released, but if not, it brings a level of realism to the game. So, hyper-realistic like Battlefield is the first quote. Are we fucking serious? Is that where we're at as a gaming community? Like Battlefield 4 is like the hyper-realistic shooter? 5 to 6 shots to take you down is like the level of realism that we're shooting for here? Like, what happened? What happened to tactical shooters? If Battlefield 4 is like the standard for hyper-realism, we're fucked. Like, we're just fucked. Okay, let's take this tangent back a little bit. Let's talk about character customization and stuff. So this is telling me, just looking at like, you can change from female to male, you can change your appearance down to like everything, your facial structure, everything. It tells me that the narrative side of the story is going to be like non-existent. Which, I mean, if you're playing Ghost Recon, you're more looking for gameplay, right? You're looking for that tactical shooter gameplay. But now I'm seeing like alpha players are saying this kind of stuff like right now, and like that's scary. So like we can only hope, and like this is what I was trying to get across in all those other videos, is like Ubisoft, EA, Bungie, anybody, any of the AAA developers, it's like they listen to feedback when it comes to like tweaking weapon distances and shit like that. But like when it comes to like core gameplay mechanics, it's usually set in stone. You know what I mean? Like if we're like almost 6 months out from this game releasing, there's no way we're going to be looking at increasing damage numbers and now trying to balance all these weapons and make sure every attachment, like there's so much work that would have to go into that. And I get it, like people are like, well, that's where alpha comes in. But the thing is, we're 6 months from launch, man. Like 6 months to do all that work and then go into beta, and I'm sure they're still implementing features and shit. That's a tough sell, man. That's a lot of work that would need to be done to change variables like that. And I want to talk about everybody's like up in arms over the fact that there's no cover system in the game. I'm unbiased when it comes to shit like this. Like, if you guys make good decisions, I'm gonna give you kudos on it. And this is actually one of those things that I respect. Cover systems are fucking terrible in games like this. Think of games like Gears of War. The cover system works because it's designed to work. All right, Future Soldier felt good in cover, but usually if I'm playing a third-person shooter, and this is me, I like freedom of movement. If I can move my character 360 degrees and not be blocked by obstacles or anything like that, I'm golden. That's the premise of what SOCOM was built off of. Was no cover systems. If I wanted to use cover to my advantage, I would sit behind it. I wouldn't snap to it with a button or like hit the A button and snap in and then like have to like hit the A button to pop out. It added an extra unnecessary step. And SOCOM was great. Like, the freedom of movement is what I'm trying to stress here. That shit is fantastic. Okay, when we have cover systems like, you look at SOCOM 4, which was the worst SOCOM of all time. It added a cover system for God knows what reason. Fuck you, Zipper. I'm glad you're fucking went under. But they added a cover system and it was terrible. It was absolutely fucking terrible. And so seeing this and it doesn't have one, I'm just like, okay, awesome. Give me competitive multiplayer now so that I can try and maybe get that feeling of SOCOM back. Maybe get that feeling of a great competitive third-person shooter. Not even SOCOM. Like, just give me a good competitive multiplayer third-person shooter, man. We don't have them, man. We just don't. So seeing no cover system, instant boner. This is good stuff. That being said, I've seen reports of people saying it plays like Grand Theft Auto, like a tactical Grand Theft Auto. And I gotta say, like, for me, not seeing a Ghost Recon game in quite a long time, that's pretty disappointing. There is a poll at the top right of your screen here in the video. I want you guys to vote. Do you guys agree with the cover mechanic, or do you not want the cover mechanic in? Vote now. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this character customization shit. And we'll be talking more Ghost Recon when we get more information. I'm kind of disappointed with how little information we got at like Gamescom, which is like the big event after E3. So I was hoping for a little bit more than just a trailer showing different fucking like outfits. But maybe that's just me. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Shout out to the Fry Nation, and I will see you on the next one.